Well, how's it going, everybody? And welcome back to Railroad Horizons once again. So what we did last time? Well, we started filling out this order for the train that's out front, and we've got about 2 or 3 things off of the list done. What I'm going to be doing today instead is, well, we have power issues, and it's kind of my own fault. Well, you see, all of our power has been coming from the basement here via these boilers. Oh, there's a... Uh-oh. Yeah. Big on child. But yeah, basically all of our power has come from these steam turbines, right? Now, because of the fact that they're all in one area as well, this is causing a little bit of FPS issues, so that's number one. Number two, they are just not generating enough power. Like, look at this. All of these are empty. Completely sucked dry. And if we look at the things down here, the storage, they're also empty, which is a bit of a problem. We are now not producing enough energy, even with 9 turbines. We're not producing enough energy to power the whole factory and the entire town. So what are we going to do about this? One, we're going to be building an entirely new power generation station with new machines, new ways of making power. We're going to be starting to use some of that diesel we have, as well as the gasoline. And on top of that, I'm going to see if I can start employing some other methods of power generation. Preferably something maybe of the nuclear variety, but that's something for another time, I reckon. So yeah, essentially, that's what we're going to be doing. And I think I know where I want it. So first of all, the main thing I want to look for is an area near water, because obviously we're going to be reusing those steam turbines, and I think the best place to put it would be here. It is right next to the gunpowder factory, however, which might be a bit of an issue, but you know what? I think we can just pass that and ignore it for the time being. But it's near water. It's an area that is easy to just quickly turn into a power generation area, so I'm just going to do it, I reckon. Now, the question is, what block do I build it out of? Do I stay with the theme, keep using the bricks, or do I go for something new? Because we have a variety of brick options, including brown brick and red brick. So I'm wondering, or do I even go with the beige brick? Very good questions. Very good questions. We'll have a look. We'll have a look-see. You know what? To add a splash of color, I've decided to go with cream and beige stone bricks, which can be made by the use of just chucking gravel bricks, and obviously then just chucking it, doing the exact same with stone bricks, which is quite easy to make. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Now, as for the foundations, I'm also going to have to go get some dirt really quickly, because I didn't think about the terraforming aspect of it. God dang it. But it is what it is. So I'll flatten it out, flatten the area out. I'll probably leave... I didn't think about the asteroid. That could be a small dilemma. Oh wait, no, never mind. No, it's not. I've got a destruction catalyst. Never mind. In regards to dirt, though, should be fine. I say should. Apparently I don't have any dirt. Wow. Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to quickly just go scarping for some dirt really quickly. That's awkward. A bit of scarping later, as I call it. We have some cobble, we have some dirt. Time to just very quickly terraform the shit out of this loud water. Holy crap, that is loud. Why is it so loud? I don't know. It's even louder underwater. Why is it so loud? And like that, we have the basic, we filled it in the crater, and now I'm gonna start working on the basic outline. I'm thinking that I'm gonna have the main sort of entrance here. Now I'm unsure if I want to have it in just one giant building or separate it into like separate buildings. I don't know. I think I might just do it under one building just so it's easier. a giant power super complex. Actually, yes, I will do it under one building. It's easier. All right, simple as that. I am going to change the base up so it's not cobble, but for now that is the sort of idea of what I'm going for. I'm going to have to take it in one level, one layer, because obviously the outer layer is going to be beige stone brick. That's sort of the idea that's formulating in my head right now. The outer layer, the higher it goes up, the lighter it becomes. That's sort of the idea I'm thinking right now. I think in something like that, in terms of the walls, obviously I'm going to break these down in a few minutes to make space for some windows, and then I need to sort of have a think about what I'm going to do for the roof, because I've not really thought of that yet, and the roof's going to be probably the most important part about this build, because I also have access to solar panels from Mechanism, and they can be very good at obtaining power, as well as wind turbines, which is another sort of source of power that I need that really, you know, doesn't need fuel or anything. So I'm thinking about ways that I can potentially incorporate them. I'm just trying to think, what is probably the best way of doing this build? That's the question. One thing I am definitely going to doing is I'm definitely going to be using scaffolding to sort of make it look like the roof is being held up. Right, let's have a look. I'm hoping that this looks good. Yep, that works. I didn't think that would work, but it works. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. All right. There we go. I'm liking the look of what we've done so far. Now I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do with these corner buildings. In fact, actually, what I could do, I could use a dynamic tank for, say, water in one of these, probably the one at the back here, and use that to power Borklers. Now, for those of you who don't know how I'm doing my current steam turbine setup in the basement, basically it's running off of 4 Borklers in each of those smooth andesite rooms. So, I'm going to need to put some torches in here in a minute. It's really dark. So, essentially, what I'm going to do, I'm obviously going to have to replicate that system. I'm not going to do it how I did it, though, because the way I did it in the basement was, it was pretty bad. It was pretty god-awful. So, I'm going to change it up so it's not having to pump up water, but like, there's a separate pump somewhere else. So, probably, say, oh, I don't know. Make it so like there's a pump going in from the side. Well, make it look flashy. I will make it look flashy. But for now, let's start transferring some stuff over from the basement. Go. That is the last turbine I've moved over here for now. That'll be the last one because, and there's a reason why I'm not going to overfill this new building. One, I need lights in here, which, I'm be for real, where is my lantern? I have a special little, there it is. Lantern of Paranoia! I have no torches. Here we are. Let the Lantern of Paranoia light this building aflame. Ah, I love this. I love this little thing. I'm so glad I crafted it. Ah. This will fill in every spot that is dark, so long as I've got the torches. There we go. It is nice and bright in here. Now, got them down. Now I've got to sort of figure out how I'm going to do this next bit, which is going to involve the Borklers, which are going to be a bastard to do. So for those of you who don't know, those run off of steam, right? But there is no steam gas or liquid. Now, that can run off of both. It doesn't matter. It just has to be some form of steam, right? So, essentially, what you'll find out in a minute once I pick up some stuff that I missed. Let me just chuck them away. What I did is I grabbed a mod called Borklers that essentially gave us these little things. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to remake all of these. Ah, no, I've just realized I've made a terrible mistake. I'm going to have to redo that for the... Okay, that's fine. That's fine, I'll just redo that somewhere else. But yeah, Borklers, it's essentially a different mod. Converts water into steam using coal. Or any sort of... whatever you call it, any sort of fuel. It's quick, it's easy. And it was realistically the only thing I could do at such short notice. So, it did its job. It did well. I can't complain. But, yeah, it also required a lot. So, yeah, it's, that's probably the only drawback. It required a lot of steam. I mean, for 9 steam turbines, it was working well, but obviously not well enough. Right, let me just get the rest of these, and we'll move on our merry way. Okay, so I think I have the system just about working. Now, I hope this will start, yep, and the steam is going in here, yep, and they're producing energy. Love to see it. Love to see it, but is that enough? More and more Borklers are being fueled up, so it's taking some time. The steam is starting to back up, so that is good. That means it is producing energy. But is it producing enough, though? That's the question. Also, that's the wrong type of plug, I think. It's meant to be a point, not a plug. Oh no, never mind. That's correct. That was correct. Never mind. Ignore. Ignore me. Well, I mean, one way of checking. Let's check. Nothing. Another way to check, see what machines are running. Hang on. Yep, you're going again. Okay, I'm going to start turning some stuff off briefly, just so I can see if we're actually generating enough power. You're completely empty. So that's either a good thing or a bad thing. Right, back we go. Ow. It's definitely producing. But it's not... As far as I can tell, it's not storing anything. I feel like I've missed something here. That's definitely the right plug. And it is definitely absorbing energy. So what have I missed? It's a very good question. What have I missed? Okay, so on top of the turbines we have, I've also built 4 diesel generators, just because obviously to get the maximum amount of power. And since I built them, I noticed this is already nearly full, which is not exactly a bad thing. It's actually quite good, to be quite honest. So, yeah, the only issue is with 4 diesel generators running, we're going to go through diesel really quickly. So, I'm going to need to probably keep an eye on the amount of diesel I chew for, yeah, it's gonna go quick. Although there is a lot of diesel in there. Something like 20-something tons? 20-something thousand tons? Oh, Jesus, the number. Oh, that's painful. That is so painful, watching that number go down. Oh, God. I really hope that doesn't chew for everything. Also, yes, the pipe is pretty ugly. I'm going to fix it at some point. But for now, it'll do. We have power. We have power going. Our machines are running again. That's all that needs to matter at the moment. And that's all I need to care about. Because, yeah, they need to be running. I cannot afford to have them not running. But now it's time for a final cleanup of the area, I reckon, because I haven't done that yet. And the build's still not finished. So let's just finish it up, shall we? Now, I was going to do some elaborate sort of system with solar panels on some of the wings. However, I've decided against that because I thought of something else I could do with another mod that I have installed. However, I'm going to have to do that sometime next episode or sometime in the next couple of episodes because I'm out of time for this episode. So, thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Well, hopefully, I'll get some more of that fucking train cargo done because, yeah, I just realized didn't do a single thing for it this episode, so, yeah. Until then, everybody, bye-bye!